Yo, huddle up, huddle up,
Huddle
huddle
up,
up,
huddle up,
huddle up,
huddle
huddle
up,
up, huddle up, huddle up,
huddle up,
huddle up.
huddle up.
We got episode 17 of the Ravens Huddle. We back again. You got your boy Mike.
Yes, indeed. You got your boy Rich.
Isaiah in the back.
Yes, sir. And we coming off a good beltway battle, belt whooping, beating them boys. That was a lot of B's in one sentence, bruh. But I'm glad we stood tall. We little broed him again.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels, you played well, but we little broed him again.
He played well. And I mentioned last week, like, the game wasn't, to me, in my eyes, wasn't as close as the score was leading to.
Nowhere near.
And he played well, but I'm starting to, you know, people do a lot of backhanded things to discredit Lamar.
Yeah.
They giving him a little too much credit. Jaden Daniels. It's like, because they try, he played, they was in it with one of the, it's like, at the end of the day, losing by 7 is a lot. Like, in football, like, losing by 7 is a lot. And it took, we mentioned it took 2 fourth down conversions, a bad timeout to help them out. And, like, they got it done, but Lamar threw the weird pick and it didn't mess up at all, like, in the beginning. And they was charging down the field. Like, bro, that game could have been easily a 21-point, like, so they played well, but like let's slow. I've heard a lot this week. It was a lot of praise, but it was a lot of people trying to. It was a lot of Jaden over hype, bro. At the end of the day, he lost, yo.
Yeah,
like let's slow down.
Fair and square.
Let's slow down.
Fair and square.
He played well. We give
they
us
got
credit,
one
but
down
don't,
there,
don't
though.
overgive.
Salute to the
y'all
Commanders.
definitely got a guy.
Y'all got a boy down.
I was talking with one of the guys. We was doing some work today.
I sounded like a racist on that. You got a boy down there. That's crazy to say. I can't believe I said that. I'm sorry, y'all. Yo, salute to Jaden Daniels. You're a whole man out here. You're not a boy. You're a whole man.
I joke.
But somebody was saying, I was talking with today, and he was like, hey, man, he was like, yeah, he did well, but he was like, yeah, you got to remember, they still don't got a lot of footage on Jaden Daniels. You know how
Touche. That's true too.
Because they locked in after that.
Everybody,
first
he
year.
might be MVP, and I'm like,
y'all
it's
remember,
Sweet 6, yo.
But y'all remember dudes like Kyler Murray, all of them. They had that year when they shook off.
And sometimes they may have a random third year.
Yeah.
Like sometimes things will happen as you get different coordinators as things happen. But the kid, it's hey, that's on them. We ain't got to really worry about them too much.
Yeah, the NFL.
Y'all
the
figure
NFL
that out,
NFC.
NFC.
Because once they start going to week 10, week 13 and stuff like that, the division games, the weather change
and taking them kind of hits. My boy took some hits in that game.
Yeah, he did.
You know, I do believe he's gonna be good.
Cousin Uncle Kyle got a little contact on my boy in the last game. I know he felt that pain.
Cousin Kyle smacks somebody every game.
Yeah.
Let's just get that clear.
But Uncle Kyle and Roquan caught him on that goal line, boy. That was one of them ones. That was one of them ones right there.
Yeah. Salute to the boy.
Salute to them. Hey, we here now.
This week.
Yeah. We got that Tampa Bay.
We got old Baker Mayfield.
No. Tampa Bay on Monday night, too.
Monday night.
And I think we're going to shake
the
off
first overall pick.
Weather looking good. I looked that up to just make sure like it wasn't no torrential downpours coming or nothing like that. It's going to be like 70s, I think. Maybe the 60s because it's going to be at the lower end because it's going to be nighttime. But I think we're going to shake off a little bit this game, bro. I'm hyped.
Yeah.
It's the first overall pick from the same draft versus the last pick in the first round.
Yeah. And like low-key, I feel like the Commanders way better than them. So hopefully it pans
I don't know,
out.
man. That pass game is crazy, though, on the low.
Baker Mayfield.
Jaden Daniels was getting like 40 points a game, bro.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield been
It's
cooking.
Baker Mayfield.
And they got receivers down there.
It's going to be the battle. They're going to build this slowly, especially if Baker wins. It's going to be the battle of MVP shit. So far, I know we have stuff about Baker, but Baker's leading the league in touchdowns.
They are saying
he's playing very well.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're saying if he beats him, he has to be leading an MVP conversation.
I like
it's
it.
going
Baker's
in that
balling
direction.
this year. We don't know if he's in the
I
NFC.
respect Baker because I hated you for a long time and you had way too many commercials.
He was on them
this
Browns
might be the
too,
year.
yo.
Yeah, man. He's on them Browns.
He played well for them last. That's why he got that contract. Like Baker's playing, I'm not going to front him. He's playing well, but they're going to build it up as every week there's a quarterback that they try to put up against Lamar.
Try to put up against the
get
guy
him out of here.
Yeah.
So
I enjoyed Baker being respectful when they tried to goat him into asking about his rushing ability and trying to compare it to Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. He respectfully said, "No, I'm not in that. Bro. I'm not. I ain't even in that class, my boy. I might be able to move. I got the moxie a little bit and all that y'all try to say, but I am not Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, none of them, Jaden Daniels, nobody.
Baker slides.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lamar get out of the way, but Lamar might, give you a little
shoulder check.
And you know Josh Allen ain't never met a contact he ain't like.
Yeah,
so.
he just enjoys contact.
Yeah, so I mean Baker's it's gonna be interesting. Lamar, of course, this is another opportunity to get one of those quarterbacks and get him up out of here. So I'm looking for an exciting game. I think it's gonna be a high passing game. Potentially.
Yeah. That's the only thing that worries
on both
me.
sides.
Because Mike Evans be shaking off every year, and it's like
it's gonna be interesting. I think Lamar can do. I think it might be So Baker has an opportunity to throw for a lot of yards. And
Marcus Williams, stay woke, please.
But this is an opportunity for Lamar to not just throw well, but also run well. Because they might. I'm gonna dive into this a little bit more later, but they might be able to slow the run down potentially a little bit. From just a running back standpoint, but Lamar might be able to go Superman in this game. So I'm expecting a crazy game from Lamar, like an MVP. We might close this out in week 7.
All around to everybody, as far as the ball, or is it one receiver we getting it to?
I don't know.
Zay had
my boy Zay.
a ton of receptions in the first half.
I love Zay.
Likely is coming alive.
Yeah.
Bateman been catching the ball with the old man shake-offs afterwards. It's all starting to gel slowly but surely. And Derrick Henry going to get 100 yards. Easy.
Well, this is why I was...
Might get more.
Or at least 2 touchdowns.
This is why I was going to go with it because, like you was asking, like, their pass defense is not good.
See, I didn't know that.
Like it.
I didn't
And
know
the
that.
Ravens one has been shaky too. So both of them might be able to have an opportunity to go crazy. But the reason I feel like Lamar can go absolutely crazy because they're going to try to do their best to absolutely stop Derrick Henry. I think they're going to try to make Lamar just absolutely, completely be Superman, which he's capable of doing. But the rhythm that Zay is in the last couple of weeks and Bate, and then we're seeing the return of Mark Andrews, yo. Like, I think Lamar might pass for like 400 yards.
Yeah, it might get easy.
I think it's one of them games.
Yeah, I think Baker's gonna have
and he down in Florida. He like playing in Florida. That's his thing.
People starting
they got the Florida boys.
That's his thing, bro.
People starting to finally give Lamar credit for his reads and progressions too. Like, to be able to do a play action and see all that stuff with the quickness,
his
nobody
ball.
else can do that.
He can throw the ball.
Zips that joint, bro.
He can throw the ball, bro. He throws a pretty ball, bro. Pause.
Yeah. And the only time he does miss like crazy deep, it's been sometimes, but like he usually doing a lot before making that crazy
It's pressure
throw.
on
It's
him.
just that he's been MVP
It's something
level
happening
so long.
for that ball to get overthrown typically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or he's overthinking it, like that interception he threw to Mark Andrews where he slightly overthrew it there.
Yeah.
I think old Mark Andrews goes up and gets that, but I think this current one, he couldn't quite get that, so it ended up getting tipped and intercepted. This was in the Redskins, the Commanders.
Yeah, I remember that.
There's going to be opportunities from this whole game, I believe. Honestly, I believe this has the potential because both of these teams could score, potentially be a high-scoring game. I think also, though, like I just feel like the secondary, they played a little bit better last week.
Get that communication.
I feel like this might be a week where somebody get a pick.
Kyle Hamilton definitely get one.
And they play a little bit
We
better.
talked about this a little bit.
So
in the first two, like in the early in the season.
And we got Millette bet, right?
No, he's coming back. I don't
We
think
talked
he's back.
about this earlier in the season, but Marlo, as far as talking about it on the pod and everything, it seems like him and Wiggins have like almost like an older brother, big brother kind of dynamic.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Yeah.
I love to
Marlo
hear
been
that.
shaking off, bro.
Because I was trying to figure out what the 2 mouthpiece thing is for the longest, and he was able to find out what the dirt is on that. Marlo's unveiled that to us, so I appreciate it.
I also like I saw the video when they doing a really good job with the video team. They was showing cousin Kyle Hamilton talking to Nate Wiggins when he got that. I think it was after he got the PI. He
Yes.
was like, "Yo," he was like, "Listen, man, Kyle already talking like if you're through a 3, it's talking like
he
the
was
OG
so great
vet.
last year. You got to be the OG vet.
He was just like, yeah, man, you right there. He was like, you was right there. It's everything, boom, boom, boom. You did everything right. He said, but everybody was saying about all of the DBs for the most part, a lot of Steve and stuff. He's like, just you gotta turn your head.
Yeah.
He said, you gonna get it though. He's basically like, yo, because if you turn your head on that one, you would have picked that joint. And it was like, the way that was,
Usually,
he possibly would have had.
if you get a PI
And
like
low-key,
that,
this
it's usually an
season,
interception.
If you really think about it through all the games thus far, we almost dropped a pick a game or multiples, bro. Like every game,
Yeah, at
somebody
least one.
drops a wide open
Because
pick,
Washington
bro.
had one this
I'm
last
talking
game
about
wide
this.
open. That was a punt return.
Like this, like
That was essentially a punt
Yeah,
return,
man.
bro.
Like, bro,
He
that's
just,
easy.
You disgust me with that, boy.
nah,
Them brick
they
hands.
gonna
gotta
make
get
up
used to
for
the
it,
pace.
though,
Yeah,
He gonna make up for it.
yeah,
Yo.
you gotta catch them, bro.
It was really good to see. Of course, Marlon, he's certified vet, but like to see just Kyle already, just like you got it because we keep Wiggins, yo. He could be nasty, yo. He's showing all the signs.
He's a
yo.
lockdown corner.
He's showing all the
He's
signs.
a lockdown
dog.
playmaking corner.
Once you get that head around and just get used
comfortable.
To
You just gotta get comfortable
And
out
we
there.
speak about it.
The game is fast, man.
He's playing some of the best receivers. He's learning fast. This week it's not getting no
He has
better.
some tough tests, man.
Yo, they got
We got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin.
and Mike Evans. So he's gonna have to guard somebody at each point.
Yeah.
It's only iron sharpening iron, yo. So the young
like
boy
it.
gonna be learning, man. Like, so that's why some of the mistakes I just be like, or just miscues. And just be like, dog, he going up against some real ones, yo.
Yeah.
Early in his career,
Honestly,
dog.
they, like you said, they packed out schedule crazy. So it's
Yeah,
like,
Man,
That's
he
that
didn't
winning
have
schedule.
Jamar,
Yeah.
CD. What do you had? Jamar, CD,
Adams.
Higgins, Adams.
yeah,
Yeah, he didn't have some dogs that he didn't have to see so
Adam,
far.
yo, like,
yeah, bro.
that
Oh,
is-
the Chiefs. The Chiefs. At that
Even
point, they
McLaurin
had
was scoring,
Rashee Rice.
shaking
Rashee
off.
Rice was doing his thing until he got injured. He was doing his thing. He was looking like one of the top receivers and shit.
That's sad, bro. I still feel bad.
I
for
definitely
him.
don't want that to happen to
still feel
anybody.
bad.
Yeah, we wanted them to
Yeah.
just beat him, but like not like these. That was
Not like these.
I feel bad, but it happens. Listen.
This is part of football,
The Ravens
man.
did had injuries on
Oh,
years.
This is one thing I want to say.
Bro,
Don't
you
say
remember
nothing about
the
it.
season? Yeah, the
Don't say
season-
nothing about it.
the
I
season
don't
with
say
Lamar
nothing about it.
All right.
I don't want to say nothing about
Yeah,
it
yeah, I appreciate that.
because we don't have anything to knock on. Pause.
Yeah.
Well, if we just talking about the secondaries, I know y'all sort of somebody threw the idea out. I don't think this is it's not an official rumor, but somebody was talking about Marcus Peters coming back for the secondary. How y'all
I mean,
feel?
if we could get him for the low and he could bring that intensity and grittiness to the locker room, because we already got a lot of talent there. And if Marcus Williams is getting beat on a lot of deep routes, he might be able to come in there and make a play.
No, I don't
You
want.
never know. Who was the last team he was on?
That's what I'm saying.
That was like last year, right?
No, that was 2
2
years
years ago? Oh,
That had to be
I
at
don't
least
know.
2 years.
A year off, that might be
I
bad.
think somebody was lightweight trolling you.
I think he was on.
That had to be a troll. I don't believe
I'm
that
like,
at
yeah,
all.
they was
And then
trolling.
I do not want Michael. Like I love Marcus Peters from what he
I like his
did,
energy, bro.
but he's an energy guy.
Yeah, hire him as the DB's coach.
How you looking at him with?
He was on there last year.
Oh, it was
He
last
hasn't
year.
played this year. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Then in that case, then
Yeah, I was
what he
like,
looking
yo,
like? Because Kyle Van Noy was a guy we
Get him
picked up
for
off the couch too.
A super low price.
If he healthy and we can get him on the low ski,
He ain't played football, and he wouldn't. To me, he wouldn't.
It's been
be
at
right
least a
until
year.
like the week 14.
And I don't know him personally, but he seemed like he might not be the type. To
That's
stay
what I'm
in
saying,
shape.
yo. Like,
You know,
he is
why
not-
in the offseason, allegedly, he just seemed like a guy
I still
that's
respect
really
you,
blessed
Marcus.
to
Nah,
have
We
athleticism.
always say that the curse of Anquan Boulder, but it was a slight curse with him, yo. It's like they didn't do right. Like they got, yo, they,
Yeah, they did.
got
How
rid of
did
him,
they
yo.
not?
They did wrong by him.
How
But
did
it's
they
like-
not keep him?
they
It's
didn't
like-
want to pay him.
He would never be back in the Ravens because they like Harbaugh don't never want to coach him again.
Yeah, he was too real.
He was too real.
yo.
He was questioning stuff like we all question stuff, yo. Like
Bro had
nobody
the
went-
ski mask on that was scaring Harbs in the locker room.
I
yo.
like him a lot. He got the energy.
We got to get
of,
this
like,
kid out of here. He's a little too aggressive.
He got that Marshawn Lynch kind of energy. You know what I mean, like as far as just how he carry himself.
He just
So I
need
like
to be on the staff or something.
Yeah, that's why I was like, DB coach, man. We could let it. We need that energy back in the locker room.
I haven't
Like,
seen him in a
low-key-
while, so it'd be good to see him back here in the.
He'd be the Ravens legend one week.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's going to happen.
I think it's super cool
He
how they
was
do
catching
that.
crazy
man.
picks. The
We had
14 and 2
Kaliche
season.
Osemele on our last legend of the
yeah.
week. That's nuts, bro. What?
Yeah, I want to be respectful, but I was like,
What? I remember so many false starts from that man. I used to hate Kaliche Osemele, yo. He used to be one of the worst, man.
Everybody must just low key get a week.
They brought
That
him
was a
back, man. I
starter.
was like, hey, man, salute to a legend of the game.
they were making calls and it was a little shaky that week, yo. Respectfully, yo. But I saw a legend. I was like, all right, I'm let it go.
That was a little extensive, yo. Legend. I think he made a Pro Bowl like once or
And
twice.
they
or
gave
something
him
like that.
most of the time they get the crazy reaction. It was like, oh, okay, all right, because they always gonna clap for whoever it is.
They're coming out with the shield. It's a lot going on. They did the flames and everything. It gets the crowd going.
Listen, he had the energy though.
Yeah,
he came with the energy.
Respect to you.
Gotta respect it, yo. Gotta respect you coming with the energy, and you ain't come out look like you was half it. So, but yeah, Peter's like, I don't know, because he hasn't played this year, but it's a cool little name to throw out there. And the people are throwing names out there because of the secondary, just looking, shaky at times.
I think when Malek gets back and it's got to be a guy that's on the bench that could do better than Marcus Williams been doing, bro. It's got to be, yo.
Did you see the tweet that Arthur Malek put up? It was like the NBA young boy looking. Oh, like
yeah, with
demon.
the money.
Yeah,
money in hand. I seen that.
When I saw that, I said, "Oh, he getting close to coming back." Yo,
he about to get paid.
Yeah.
No, I hate to keep harping on Marcus Williams. It was. I got to give somebody a shout out that was in the comments. How is it that he played better? I forgot he had the shoulder injury last year. How is he playing better with one shoulder than now being fully mobile? I don't know if it's a mental thing or what, but it's like. He's the only one that's always consistently getting beat every game right now. It's 7 games.
Hey, man. He was injured when we first got him. Like, that's a problem, fam. Like, I get
but
that
when
was
we
a
got
shoulder.
Him with the one shoulder, he was still shaking off.
I get that you have a shoulder injury. This is something I meant to bring up on the other podcast, too, because I meant to go in on Kawhi Leonard. But, like, the injury thing, bro, like, at some point, the company now has to think, can I keep this man around? Is he going to be able to do his job and be at least serviceable?
Yeah, and you're
no. From what we're seeing right now, he's not looking like he can do that. So like even Mark Andrews showed at least some signs of him showing a little bit of grit to try to get things going for us to keep him as value on the team. Marcus has been messing up a lot.
I wouldn't be mad if Marcus was messing up and then like comes up and makes the
and
tackle,
make a play,
or is in a relative area and somebody just moss him.
I need you making interceptions. Bro, I
didn't see anybody there.
If you're gonna give up big plays, at some point you got to give me an interception in the game.
Yeah, please.
You ain't making no plays.
Please, bro. Something, yo. Something.
Yeah, you got to be at least a ball hawk. Like,
yeah.
This guy,
you risking things. That's why the ball is getting caught.
His position.
Like Marcus Peters. We just brought him up. The whole reason we loved him is because he would risk to go get that ball, bro.
Yeah. And Peters would catch a pick almost every other game. Yo.
Would Peters be a good safety at this point in his career?
I don't know what Peter's been doing, man. So I really hope.
No, some guys can transition.
If we think
it makes sense,
that would be a great position for him.
Just saying,
from how he used to play the game. So, hey, man, get it together, Marcus. And the communication clearly is something that we need to get right. That's a big thing.
I think that's the big, because we keep talking, like the talent is there.
The talent been there, yeah.
It just be big plays. We'll mess up a big play.
And not everybody keeps saying, turn your head. Just turn your head.
Yeah.
But that's what Kyle was like. Listen, when you see his eyes and what's the name up, just turn your head.
And like low key,
just turn your head.
And
you know at that point you got it.
That goes exactly back to what you were saying as far as like the competition we've been playing. We've been playing some real dogs over there at receiver. So some of these guys is looking at these guys. They don't want to keep their eye off them because they don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
So
and I know it will be hard to scheme a defense up like this, but like, don't make Roquan cover any routes either, bro. I don't think that like his rush game, like he gonna smack somebody every play, or he gonna get somebody on the blitz. Don't really have him covering anybody in the like flat and stuff like that. It's like, bro, that's pointless.
But in this NFL, you're gonna be out there. You're gonna be out there because they'll scheme against that.
You got to. Yeah, I'm about to say that's the thing.
Trent Simpson,
we be like, don't.
Why do you think we get so much across the middle typically that gets going?
You say, yo, why don't put them out? They are doing it on purpose.
Yeah, they're scheming against them. Because you need them out there. You can't not have them out there. So they know how to scheme against them.
Excellent front line linebacker, but oh man, his coverage is
our defensive line is something that I think we don't give enough praise to.
Yeah, they getting better and better week by week. They getting better and better. They getting the credit.
I shouldn't say us. I don't think they get enough credit.
I see people doing it, but it should be even more praise. They'll brush past it like, well, you can't run under the Ravens, and then like they'll acknowledge it.
Yeah,
and then not like, bro, this D line,
the run game thing, the run game, nuts, bro.
You can't run on them, yo.
No one.
Nobody's running on them.
You're not doing it. I don't care who you are. It doesn't matter. You can have a fast running back, fast quarterback, whatever you want to have back there. You can't do it. There's not a running back that I fear at this point. Ever since seeing James Cook that 1 week, I can't imagine anybody doing anything against us.
Yeah, man. Like, I'm just thinking like.
So if we get the pressure to Baker, it's gonna be early.
You gotta stop the run game. You just gotta. They're gonna stop the run game regardless. Now you just gotta.
It's the pressure to Baker.
Yeah, the pressure.
That's all I'm saying. If you get pressure to him early enough, it'll be an over.
D-line, do it, please.
Yeah, it'll be over for him.
That's
Right?
why
We need a Sunday where
Kyle
we can
Van
sit around,
Noy.
a
This
Monday
could be one
where
of
we
them
can sit
Kyle
around
Van Noy.
comfortably.
Oh wait,
games.
we need 2.5.
Oh wait, I need you to
Yeah.
do something.
And Kyle Van. Just need
Uncle
one.
Kyle, I want you to just elbow
A
somebody
nice smack.
when you coming in there.
Would y'all try to
Yeah.
get Max Crosby? This is just random. I just threw that out there.
No, I mean I don't want to mess up the team's chemistry. If we could get him for cheap, yeah, but
You can't get him for cheap.
yeah.
First of all,
So no,
you can't get
so
him
no
for
then.
cheap.
What would you have
Because
to
I don't
give
want to
up for
lose
Max
like
Crosby?
any.
No, I always
pre-made
we talk about
DBs.
chemistry, but Max Crosby is one of them players. If you can get him and make it work, you got it.
He's amazing. Yeah, he is amazing.
He's so
monster.
like
He's a
yeah,
playmaker,
man.
bro.
Like he's one of them ones. that
Edge
you,
rushing monster.
you got to
bro.
make a
Yeah, I actually sound
on,
crazy
bro. He
because
fits in
I
on,
remember what he did to us
like
when
that
they
guy
beat
a
us.
lot.
that guy, man. That's a difference maker. Like literally, like bro, he could put you over the top.
Hear me
bro.
out. Would you give up Oway and something for him? I'm just asking. I'm
I
just
ain't
throwing
gonna
it
lie,
out there.
Max Crosby. Yeah,
I'm just throwing it out there.
I wouldn't want to because we like you, but like, yeah. Because I
guess,
forgot what he
man.
did the last 2 years.
Because,
against
yes,
us,
is
yo.
he about-
or 3
absolutely,
years. He
but-
been going dominate and look like the best player on their team.
And you would probably have to do that, I guess, because
That's the only way.
I
you
wouldn't
do
want
it.
to.
They're gonna
I
want
wouldn't
something
to,
for
yeah.
him. They're not gonna just give up Max Crosby. This was just me throwing something out there. I ain't heard nothing.
I would
just
give
throwing
away
it
like
out
an
there.
offensive.
I think
player
me
and
and
a
Dad
defensive
was
player.
talking about
He's
this.
young enough where I think a first round. You just
That's what I'm saying. If you give him some picks, give him.
he's
get
because
out, bro.
it's not like he. What is he like? Maybe 27.
He's not that old. I
Yeah.
think he might be 26, 27.
Maybe.
Yeah,
me
kids
check.
are
Who
monsters.
knows, man? The kid is a monster, though.
Yeah, he's
They-
27. I was writing him. Yeah,
His biggest
and he
thing,
just
though,
turned 27 in August.
Is our
I'm
city.
just saying, yo,
You just
he
have to
might
be
have-
careful in our city. You just can't be running
Nah.
around like that.
He
but-
was in. Oh, never mind. That's Vegas. I'm tripping. I'm thinking he was in Oakland.
I like always so much though, man. But you gotta listen. We're not trying to cast anybody out. If they can make it work, is all I'm saying.
That's all. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't
That's
know.
what
I
said.
haven't heard
That's what
anything.
said
I
the
just
first
was throwing it out
I
there.
actually, because you got to be particular about who you give a first round pick away from, especially when you're an organization that can draft. Like the Ravens typically do well in the first round.
Yeah.
Some organizations are really good at drafting, but they don't do well in the first round. But the Ravens do typically do pretty well in the first round. But he's one of those dudes I would give that first round pickup. Like I say, he's young enough and he's just a
Super
problem.
effective, bro.
And
He's
then, like,
been a menace like every year.
imagine him and Matt at BK.
And then
Oh, my
imagine
goodness.
him now having the
Now Van
intel
Noy
on
is easier
Mahomes.
for Van Noy.
With
Van
the
Noy.
intel on
And
Mahomes
then
already?
Roquan back there like, bro, I want one of y'all to get through this line.
Please, please, sir.
Yeah,
The Ravens
please.
not
be
doing
alive,
it though.
bro.
Please.
Tom Brady just became a
EDC,
part
talk
owner.
to
Yo,
me.
they're not giving it a Crosby.
EDC, talk to me, bro. I'm just throwing them out there. You know what I mean?
EDC, we holla at you, boy.
I believe in you, though, EDC, bro. For real.
Well, one of the things we talked about Lamar, bigged him up earlier. Of course, we always gonna do that. But man, like I am seeing a lot of people talking about like this is probably the best we've seen them like all around, and he's already has 2 MVPs, which is scary.
Yeah.
And one of the things he's been talking about is this is why it's scary because a lot of people are saying he's entering his prime, which is wild, which is the truth. But he's like, yo, he said, man, the game is slowing down. I've seen all type
You
of
can
blitzes,
tell.
pressures. It's just getting.
You
he
can
said it's
tell.
just becoming.
Bro,
he said it.
Game,
He like
that game when the ball would have anybody else would have fumbled it with the bad snap. He got it back, stiff armed 2 people and threw a 20-yard pass across his body.
Touchdown.
Over 2 defenders. It was a guy here and a guy here.
see and like the athleticism and the speed to get away and to keep him off. That's not the part that impressed me. Keeping your eyes down the field and making that throw.
And
never
seeing,
lost sight of the
seeing
mission.
likely
Yes.
raise his hand and just knowing
That's
where
the
to put
stuff.
that. That's all timing. That's all, like you said, the game slowing down. Also, what I've been loving hearing from him is his mindset. He looking for February.
Yeah.
He looking straight
Nothing
for
else matters to
February.
him,
Nothing
yo.
else
And if
matters.
Lamar
This
was
little
like a
stuff.
superhero-
All right, cool. We won that game. I did that. That's all right. But next one,
They
1-0.
keep- they
It's
keep-
1-0 for him right now. I'm trying to go 1-0 each game.
They keep trying to bait him in you basically unstoppable against the NFC. He like, yeah, that's cool. It's a team. But we were focused on week. They try to bait him into another MVP. We focused on. He's just locked in like that. But also like as far as the game slowing down, those aren't even the plays that those are the spectacular joints. But like a lot of people been talking about it, and we see like on TV, you ain't got to be at the game, but like just feeling that you could see him checking a lot of stuff,
decision making,
checking into this play, checking out of that joint. Like he looks Peyton Manning,
even his
Tom
read.
Brady. Somebody mentioned that this week. Like a few people, they like, yo, he looking like those dudes say, like at the line.
That slept on with him. Like if he was a superhero, his superpower is his vision, awareness. Like for you to be able to see, like, all right. Imagine breaking out the backfield. I played football. It's like this much visibility in the helmet. Yo, for you to, like you said, be looking downfield. The ball gets, you looking down here, you come up, you see everybody that's around you, breaking out of the thing, out of the through the line. You stiff arm somebody. You still looking at somebody going downfield. Every play he does is a play action where he has to make a read and make a decision, and then look around, and then it's all these options. And
but I think more feeding into what Zay was saying. Look at how he's doing, like, at the end of the game. There was a scene with him and Henry talking about what's going to happen. Yeah. And Lamar tells him, nah, I'm going to keep this joint, and I'm going to take it outside with it. His decision-making right now is unlocked to another level. His read option, even on his option reads now, like, when you do that, that's a timing that...
It got to be right on
split
point.
Second.
It can easily go left.
Because if you take that out and that defensive end is on you, that's over. You getting crushed. Or if you hand it off and your running back is running into a linebacker and two other safeties, he's getting crushed. Yeah. But if you read that right and you either take it yourself or you like,
that's a superpower.
I see what you're saying.
That's the vision superpower.
But awareness.
Be able to see that. Awareness. Yeah.
You're not
all the way up.
Mike, you're not wrong about what you're saying at all. But I feel like that's post snap stuff. Yeah. Which he's had that, I think, before last year.
But
like
really, Omaha
year,
Lamar.
What's being noticed is the pre-snap stuff. Because that is what takes you to the next level. It's not reacting to the play as it's happening.
It's seeing it before it happens.
Making adjustments.
I seen a couple people saying, yo, he's looking like Tom and Peyton pre-snap. I'm at the gate, I'm watching him, pointing this out, pointing that out.
He's making adjustments.
Switch, because it was a couple plays.
Todd Monken,
get on the other side, Don't, we got this here. And the play, every time he was really like locking in on a pre-snap, the play worked like every time, That means he's seeing the game. Bro, he's 27,
it's scary.
He's getting scarier by the years,
First off, to win 2 MVPs and the first MVP the way he did, the unanimous, it's like, bro,
we honestly
you
spoiled.
Playing better than that, yo.
We honestly spoiled
as
a team. We spoiled right now.
Thank you, Lamar.
Because the stuff we seeing is greatness.
Let's take a second to really thank Lamar. And thank you, Lamar.
Yeah, but we're not really doing that. We're not doing enough of that. I mean, like we.
Thank you, Lamar.
And the media will chastise him if he make a mistake or something.
It's about that Super Bowl.
That's all he needs,
bro.
If he get one of them, it's nothing anyone can say.
Everything that he should have been getting.
Nothing anyone can say.
But you can't knock it. You gotta get it done. You gotta get it done.
You gotta win it.
So you can't let some off the hook. You gotta get it done.
I see it in your eyes.
I keep saying though, like I think I said it before I heard anybody else say it, but I saw somebody else say it. I can't remember right now because I would give credit, but I can't remember.
LeBron said it too.
One of the shows, somebody was like, I don't feel like you get players that you like, oh, they put up this and this and that, but you're like, I don't know if they're ever going to win one. I don't feel like he feels like the player that is eventually going to get it done. You know what I mean? Some people put up stats, have great seasons.
Like it's every year, man.
He just feels like he's a guy at some point.
He's a one-of-one
because eventually,
talent.
like, listen. From the generations, Patrick Mahomes can't win it every year. It's just not going to literally happen every year. I know it's going to feel like that, and he might win the majority of them. Who knows? Maybe not. Maybe Lamar start reeling them off. But at some point, a guy here and a guy here is going to get 1 to 2 of them or 3 of them potentially. Like that's how it is. I mentioned this like may have been from last season or early this season. That's how the NFL works. There's going to be a guy who wins the majority. There's going to be somebody else who probably approaches it a little bit, and then there's somebody else who's going to win. That's a high-class guy that's going to get one of them, like the Aaron Rodgers. And then there's going to be some random guy who gets one here and gets one there. Lamar just feels like, and then there's the guy who's uber talented that never gets one, like Phillip Rivers. Like, it's always those guys. Lamar doesn't feel like that. He feels like a guy at some point, especially with the organization being as good as they are, he's going to get one, At the very least, he's going to get one.
He needs to get one soon because his effect now is trickling down. Look at the quarterbacks that we're seeing in this
Changing the
game now, bro.
He
in
literally
college.
changed the whole game.
In college right now. Number 1 on Miami
literally
is some guys, they all them mobile quarterbacks, but they can get that ball
Cam
down.
Ward,
In the 14-2
Cam
season,
Ward,
it
that's
wasn't
him.
good to play like Lamar.
Jalen
That's
Milroe.
the only unanimous
Yo.
MVP that we've ever seen that got chastised. He's a running back or a quarterback. Is he this or
It's
that?
only 2
Like,
unanimous MVPs.
Yeah.
And he was the first.
Exactly.
So he never even.
Stop
He's an
it.
uncharted territory.
Yeah.
So the only other one is the GOAT, Tom Brady. Like that's the
Yeah.
territory he's in. So Tom Brady's always talked well about him, highly of him. Steve Young is like his number 1 fan.
Yeah, he's been big.
I listen Peyton Manning. I listen to the ultra elite guys how they talk about him. You got to stop listening to these other randoms.
But like I was saying,
They look at him as one of them.
there hasn't
That's how they
been a
look at
player
him.
that we've seen yet that has disrespected Lamar. That's active.
Yeah.
These active players, all of them know what's up.
Yeah.
You know what's up, bro.
Yeah.
And how many defenses has Lamar had like where he did a play that's so amazing, the whole team looked deflated. Like it'd be like a guy that just
they
missed
got
the tackle.
they
and just
building
be
up
on
the
his
photos.
knees, like,
The
They built up the photos.
play you
Yeah.
just
it'd
mentioned,
be like that little
94.
kid when his mom told him he couldn't go outside. he
94
just
went
slammed
to
down
his
hands.
knees.
Yeah.
94 went to his knees in defeat on that play that we just talked
bro,
about, the fumble
cooking
play.
people.
They building up a photo collection. I know y'all see it on Twitter every
Man,
now and then. They building up a photo collection of dudes
his
that
NFL
stumbled after plays, yo.
The
His
sickest part
NFL vault gonna
It's gonna be crazy.
nuts.
The craziest.
It's gonna be
They
crazy.
could do it. They could do 100 piece every year, and it's probably gonna take them 10 years.
Lamar
to get through that.
Jackson's NFL highlight tape is going to be comparable to what Tavon Austin did to people in high
college.
school. I'm talking about high school when he
College
was getting like
and high school
5
combined.
touchdowns a game.
Both
yeah.
of them.
It's already up there.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, Lamar. This is how you remember. Lamar was doing that in high school.
Yes.
So
He
he's already
has
done-
those
yeah,
highlights.
he's
And
got-
college. Louisville. You
But he's
forgetting all
making
about Louisville.
NFL
He
look
won a
like high
Heisman.
school.
That's what
He's a
I'm saying.
Heisman
Look
winner,
like Pop
son.
Warner to him, yo.
The kid is ridiculous, bro.
Give him
Kid
his
is
credit, West, dude.
Yeah.
All right, and
Predictions.
predictions.
Yeah, you already know.
I think you laid off last
Yes,
week,
yes,
so
yes.
I'll give y'all my.
It's that time. We see y'all checking out.
I'ma see-
Hold on, real quick. Salute to all y'all because it feels like every week, like this, people look at and we're gonna just talk about just stuff behind the scenes. The people check out the predictions before a lot, but a lot of y'all are checking out the predictions. I don't
Yeah,
know
the
why y'all
pregame
doing it in order,
review is
but it's
love.
cool after the game.
Yeah, I see that.
Like it jumps after
It's
the game,
interesting.
so we definitely appreciate that. And I guess people going back to see how close things were, was it? So I just wanted to give a salute to
Nah, that's
everybody.
love,
who
yo,
been
and
checking them
everybody
out.
that's commenting and all that. Like that's love, because we regular dudes that just love the Ravens and happen to build a platform over time. So we very
salute to
thankful for
y'all.
that.
Yeah, but we real live Ravens, bro.
Yeah, real live Ravens.
We looking like Sting up in the
Facts.
stands, yo.
yeah.
I lose my voice every game. A little bit.
Yeah, I
Bro,
mean,
I-
that
I got better
herbal
last
tea,
game. I got
yo.
better last game.
And
I was
I'm
wilding
gonna
last
question
game.
the spot I went to last week. I'm not gonna say the name because I like the place. But yo, you gotta have a Ravens game on every team. I'm at TV. This Baltimore, bro. Yo, they
And
had,
the city is
bro.
nuts.
They had the Eagles playing the Browns in red zone on one of the TVs, and it's a packed place. So I'm like, yo,
Well, I think they're gonna put a divisional
Please.
game on at least. That's at the same time. They're gonna do at least one because
bro, they don't deserve to watch it. It's Baltimore, yo. After our game time, anybody game flies.
the majority of the TVs need to be Ravens.
It should be all
Yeah, any other
Ravens
TV
except
should be
that
off
joint
to the
that's
side.
directly over the food court where it's
Give
just like
them
people
something
ordering.
off to
Like,
the
bro,
side.
if you want to see the other teams, stand up, bro. You can't be sitting at the bar watching some random team in Baltimore while we playing the Commanders. Like, what y'all? They didn't market that right. But my prediction is 35-10.
Damn, yo, you always go with the
Like,
crazy,
stay- I
disrespectful
love it.
blowouts.
Nah, I'm feeling the Lamar energy. I just go off the way he be looking. And then, like, we didn't bring it up in the pod, but it was like that person you sent it in the Discord that did, like, the art of Kyle Hamilton. I feel like he's getting, he doesn't make mistakes, bro, too often.
On his
And-
pass coverage, they've
on
been
his-
saying, because he's been playing the run really well. They said his pass coverage has been a little bit off, but it's not where he's giving up crazy big
Yeah.
plays.
He's great, bro.
Yeah,
He's great, bro.
He gambles.
Yeah.
But he gambles on the run.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that sometimes that'll catch him out of line. He
But,
might catch
like,
you on an
also,
8-9
Especially
yard
early in the
pass.
season, he was a little injured up. So
That
But
too.
Yeah.
That's why you need an elite free safety back there to bail people out when they do gamble. When
but
you got
we
an
don't
elite,
have that.
guy. Yeah.
So, like, that's
you need
something
an
you
elite
gotta
free
account
safety.
for.
But yeah, I'm still thinking 35-10, especially since you said their defenses and all that. Like, bro, I feel like Lamar
Pass
is getting
defense.
better and better. Pass defense, likely if the pass defense not right, he gonna shake off. What's our other boy that had the Husky route the other week?
Oh, my man, Kolar.
Kolar can still catch the ball. And Andrews looked like he back and ran for him again.
Kolar, yo.
Zay Flowers look amazing.
I hope we keep
Bateman
Kolar.
coming into his own. Derrick Henry is the rushing MVP. Leader right now in the league. You feel me? Like, yo, it's all coming together to be something great, nuts. Yo. It's wild what's going on with the O-line.
Salute to what's my buddy down there on the Cowboys that own the Jerry Jones for not pursuing Derrick Henry. I love you for that, brother. Salute to you. We got that man going crazy.
Week. Yo, they trash, bro.
Yo, he's running all over top.
I'm mad they beat us, bro.
Dak needs a running back so bad.
So bad, bro. You know how Derrick Henry would have been going? What?
Dak man.
He wouldn't have been going as crazy.
I remember y'all used to try to say Dak Prescott was as good as Lamar.
Touche. You right.
I remember when people were saying Dak Prescott and Jalen Hurts was as good as Lamar. Yo, stop it, yo. The narrative is old.
They said, yo, Ryan.
Stop
they
it.
both looked
I told you what Ryan Clark said when he said that Kyler Murray would be better on our team than Lamar Jackson.
He's a big hater. That's why he's never coming on your show, yo.
You're a big hater, bro. I don't like that.
Kyler Murray is crazy.
But yeah, all right, I'm sorry. I keep getting up. 35-10. The offense going to turn up. Defense is going to play well.
All right. So if I got to say something, because I think I was the closest last week, because I think y'all might have went slightly over on the scores, and I might have been under, but closest in technical choosing. But this week, I do think we put up some bigger numbers. I had only said like 24 last week. They ended up scoring 30 or something like that. I think we do hit 35 this week, but I do think Tampa Bay ends up scoring probably a little bit. So we looking at like a 35-24. I'm looking at probably something around that range. 35-24. They get the shaking off a little bit early, but at some point, I think we do finally get that pick.
Yeah.
I think we finally get that pick this year. And this game, I mean,
Marcus Williams, let it be you, bro.
I want it to be Marcus, to be honest.
That would be
bail
just
yourself out one way and one way over.
We talked about confidence boosters.
Just for a boost of confidence.
Him or
every other
Brandon
week there's a player
Stevens, it would just put you back.
Exactly.
And they start playing well. So.
Exactly. So like I'm hoping it's Marcus, but I think the one that's going to make the play is actually going to be Stevens. I think Stevens going to make a play on some
right
Godwin.
there. He just don't turn his head. So once he starts turning his head, he's going to be catching
Stevens
picks,
going to make that play, man. And of course, the defensive line going to do what they need to do on that run game. And it's going to boil down to us making sure we keep that ball away from them and probably in the fourth quarter. And we end up with that 10-point, 11-point victory.
Okay. I'm feeling like at least 4 touchdowns. And I'm like, is it another one? Or how crazy?
Field goals.
I'm thinking a couple. So I'm going to go 34-24. The Ravens should be able to run well because they're not great. The Bucs aren't great against the run. But they got Vita Vea in the middle. Got to be careful with that because he gets so much pressure up the middle, man.
Yeah, he's a monster.
He gets pressure up the middle, so they got to make sure, Lindenbaum.
Good linebacker play, too. They got some solid linebacker play.
Yeah. So I feel like they're going to be able to of course, I think they're going to be able to I think Lamar is just in a rhythm right now, so I think he's going to get a lot of yards. I feel like maybe they might stall out on what's the name, probably just getting past the 50, but not getting quite to the red zone. So I feel like Tucker's going to get a couple field goals, maybe a late before the half joint, maybe, and that's how the other field goal
10,
comes where they
something
get
crazy like that.
Yeah, so they can't quite get the touchdown. So I feel like it's 2 field goals, 4 touchdowns. I think Lamar might have three of them things at the very least. Derrick Henry continues and gets maybe another one somewhere. I just feel like that pick is gonna come for the Ravens at some point this game.
I think we get it this game. Bro.
Yeah. Because they've had some, but like I feel like a game like. Whoo! Either touchdown or it completely changed the field position.
It's been a while because a lot of these have been like bad placed balls. Pause. Yeah. Like some of the Marlon Humphrey one in the Raiders game. He just was in the right spot. He threw a bad
place,
ball.
right time.
Yeah, I mean that wasn't him making a play. I think this is gonna be a play. Somebody gonna make a play.
Well, he made a play on the.
He made a play the game, like the game after
the Bengals game. Yes, that was a play. That was what I'm saying.
That type of joint might come this week.
I need that this week. Yeah, because Baker could let that ball rip, man. He got that. I don't like Baker personally.
For the fades.
Please.
Watch out for them fades, man.
Mike Evans, Chris
Marcus
Godwin.
Williams again. It's a lot of pressure on
Marcus,
you, bro.
not this week.
Communication.
It's a lot of pressure on
Communication is paramount.
Will go off.
These are
185, 2 touch, yo. Like
these is full-on vets.
Don't do that,
please, yo.
And that crosser, that big up the middle.
One thing I will say, the last away game I went to was in Tampa, but they still had Brady at that point. We smoked them. Yeah. So I think we should be good. I think we'll be all right.
The NFC, they can't really handle him.
And Lamar loved Florida. He loves Florida.
Yeah, the Florida boy should all show up.
That's where he get off. He like to shake off.
I feel like Zay is just in a rhythm right now. He should probably be.
Yeah, he want to go off.
Going crazy again.
He want to get in that end zone. Yeah, it's been a little bit since he got in that end zone.
Because you in Florida. I know he's a little bit lower.
Don't force it. Yeah, don't force it.
As the game is coming to him and Lamar building that chemistry up. I've seen somebody, they was doing, this is what you want. They was doing the best tandem receiver quarterback, and I saw Zay and Lamar in it.
Yeah. That's good, man.
That
first half last week.
I was bigging him up.
My boy had 9 catches in the first half.
That's wild.
We was like, yo, how many catches? Oh, he was up in the top. Because Zay, you down low as far as your vantage point. Mine's, I'm up top. So I'm seeing this. I'm like, after a while, I'm like, yo, hold up. How many catches Zay got, yo? And then my dad said, yo, that's all day Zay. I was crying, yo.
So we like, you can't do nothing with
all day Zay, bro.
Yeah, man. So obviously we all see we gonna get that W this week, or banking on it.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Real quick, I'm gonna add this last thing. My score keeps looking really good until about the fourth quarter. Something happens, yo.
You be right there.
And I'm like, every game, I'm like, God damn. But it's all good as long as that victory comes.
Yeah, man. It's time.
Salute to y'all.
We're waiting for that Monday night game.
Yes, sir.